And we're coming upon this final hour. I have a countdown clock right here, but I don't know what it's for. It's like counting down for something, and I'm like, okay, well, cool. And I asked God, to stay within me, to stay in me, and He always gives me signs. Like today, so many white seagulls showed up. I would say like 50 of them. But the thing is, I'm nowhere near an ocean. I'm near a lake, but not near an ocean. And I think that is a signal and a sign. When I was going on my run today, I kept looking at the sky, and it's so different, It's like the clouds are all discombobulated, or it's weird, it's different. And then, I'm not going into long rants these days because last night, I was going to tell you something too. I forgot. Hacking. So, yes, human intellect can be hacked by a cell phone. And I know that the Chinese government and the Chinese are very inept at hacking. I'm not just talking about computers, I'm talking about the human intellect. Once you can understand that your body is an economy, right? You can hack into systems, right? And they hack in through telepathy and, push fear and all this kind of stuff. And also, people are very inept at spirituality, are very good at hacking into your internal coding and changing your future, right? So I sent out a message. I said, this is Mother. Get your house in order because I'm coming like a thief in the night. And I just thought that, right? I said, sorry. I said, I'm coming like a thief in the night. And God sent me these visions through this eye right here. And He's like, I want you to start decoding them. He's like, because I'm gonna make my presence known in a big way, right? So then I said, whatever I could do to be of assistance, let me know. And He said, the main thing that I need you to focus on is maintaining your mental health and your physical health, because I am going to be active through you. He said, and I need you to honor your vessel, honor your body, honor my temple, honor your temple, because I'm going to be there. And I said, okay, Father, if you give me the tests to learn how to control my health, I will work on it. I will continue to do it. And, having a few different times where I felt like, okay, this is it. I'm going to go any day now type stuff. But He always just like rips me out of that program and puts me right back to where I was, Like even last night, somebody tried to come in from a spiritual perspective and was trying to hack into the system to, make me think, oh man, death. I'm like, I'm not afraid of that shit. And I was like, why is my programming doing this? And then my soul, one of my souls, which is pretty amazing, that there has been many energies in and out, communicating with the Creator through me. And it has been so many. And I get to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, somebody is in here that isn't. And it was a man, a Chinese man, taking pictures while I was laying down and trying to, hack, do some shit like this, right? And I was like, am I going crazy, or is there a man standing right there? But the thing is, they on a frequency of density that's so not secluded or diluted, but it's like off to the side. It's like they tapped into an underground market that allowed the spirit to just have a portal to come right here, right? So then I pointed it out, and then some people came and was like, got him. But I'm like, how is it possible that I be having, so much energies in and out of my house, portaling in and out, through plants, through crystals, through fucking melanin, through the television is a fucking portal. Like, your eyes are portals. Like, they're teleporting in and out all the time. And I'm like, y'all think that I don't see, because I be like pretending not to see. But because I have to maintain a balance on this veil, when my left eye was activated, when God touched down and stayed, then I knew that it's different. They changed something that's going to completely shift the future that was previously created by the creators of the earth. And now there's a countdown clock. So I don't know what is going on, because I'm trying to get back to myself, so that I can start downloading and recoding and reorganizing, but my main goal is to take care of my economy. So the ecosystem that I'm creating within my own home has to be at a certain frequency. So I had to shut down like 50 active portals within my home today. And normally I keep, little knickknacks or things on the floor, so souls can trip too if it's in the right position. So I had to close 50 of them today. And it's been very difficult for me to, because I had some of my, my very close people come to hang out with me from these portals, but because someone hacked into the portals and able to go back and forth through time and God sent a worm. He sent a scary ass looking motherfucking worm. I think I saw it on a TV show. It looks kind of like it, but it's not. It's black. It's like maybe this is why they call it a wormhole or something like that. But he sent a worm, and it's fucking scary. Sorry. It's scary because of it don't ask questions if you're on a frequency that is subpar to God's, theme, third eye, then you are in grave danger to be consumed, And I was like, Baba, you tell me this was my not what can I do to warn our people of what to do? He said, if you have already been, tapping into the intellect of the universe, you are on balance, you got your scales going. He's like, you don't have to worry about that. But he said, these roach motherfuckers, he said roaches need to be ate. And I said, Baba, thank you for giving me time to be able to relax and take care of my vessel seriously, I was like, I move so much, through all my souls, and all the Z portal was back open yesterday, and now it's only accessible through keys, and some of the dreams that I've been having, it's just on my business. It's all my business. But he did want me to address one other thing in this. Native American women. And I'm going to specifically pull them to the side because they have been coming to me in droves. I'm talking so many. Throughout so many lifetimes, came to my bedside when I was sleeping, whispering stuff to me, and they said that they were using these women, Aboriginal women, to this region, and to the U.S., Canada, all over, as they would steal them from the reservations. Not only use them as sex trafficking because of their womb and access to portals, but they had been using them in ritual work, sacrifice. My babies. I got so mad. Some of these girls showed me the exact way that they died, where they were buried. Some of them even said that they was being thrown into volcanoes. What the fuck? So, God is here now. He's heavy. All rituals have been stopped unless they go through the Creator. All sacrifices and all that kind of stuff was stopped. So if you already did your readings and all that kind of stuff, and you tapped into the universe, and you communicated with the Creator, then hopefully you got that message. Hopefully, because the way that they were I am beyond appalled. I'm so appalled, bald and spalled, lost in translation with the whole fucking nation. They said I was the abomination of Obama's nation. That's a pretty damn way to start a conversation. Yeah, rituals have been placed on hold. The Native women are rising. They are rising, which means when they rise up, they have access completely to your Kundalini. So you want to talk about motherfucking hacking? Y'all want to talk about motherfucking hacking? These women are different. These women are different. They built different. That's why they was trying to kill you. They built different. African American women, African women, they built different. They built real different. Y'all trying to hack through phones and shit like that, and crystals and blah blah blah. Nigga, they could tap into your third eye just looking at you. Since the Creator has given permission to the birds to fly, I heard today, I kept hearing, yummy, 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 no, yummy. I was like, I don't know what y'all talking about. I was like, why are you yelling at me? They see something different. I could feel the precipice in this clock. They keep counting down. And I don't want to use fear anymore as a tactic to do nothing. Like, I just want to tell the stories, tell what's going on in my journey. It may not be for you. It may not be your thing. And that's fine. But at the end of our story, when I sit down to write this shit down, I'm telling all the bloody, gory, horror stuff too. Because that's a part of the history. That's a part of the herstory. Every single blood that spilled from my womb, from my children's womb, from the womb of the earth. Y'all want to know what I heard when I put my ears to the ground today? And this is from my spiritual body, because I'm, running on the earth and my feet are touching the soles, and, I'm running and stopping. I'm Morse coding the earth, right? I heard, how dare they? How dare they? I wanted to be like, how dare they what? Tell me. But I was like, nah. God got this. God got this. And so I was walking and I looked up in the air and I kept seeing these crafts. And I'm like, why am I able to see this but nothing else on the 3D on this I ain't able to see it. I saw 3 crafts in the sky and it was following me, and I was like, okay, call me crazy, call me what you want. However, when the clock strike 0 on 0 on 0, I pray that you were safe. I pray that you good. But mother mad. She mad. She said, how dare they? Which means what? Yeah. So there's a lot of Native women waking up. I got one standing in my living room next to my Coco. I think she channels with Coco a lot, which is one of my plants. I call her Coco. It reminds me of my mom. It reminds me of my mom's spirit. They used to call her Coco. Chicken leg Coco. And she's dressed like she's Native, right? And she has a test tube. She got a test tube with some liquid in it. And she's looking at it and she's going like this with it, seeing what it turned to. So and she's just giving me a thumbs up right now. I mean, man, I don't know how many futures I tried to work with. how many futures I tried to work with, but this one is about to be lit. This one is about to be lit the fuck out. Anyway, I am at a point where I believe that the goddesses of this earth are now going to start recoding third eyes. Accessing, like, when you access a Kundalini, 90% of the time you gotta ask permission, from the person. But because y'all was signing these documents when you was in the hospital and not knowing where the foreign money came from, not knowing where the foreign aid came from to build those hospitals, they had access through HIPAA and a bunch of other stuff to your Kundalini. They could climb up your Kundalini. And when the medical field was reorganized and recoded, they still thought they had access. So they was going in and out of these portals, in and out of these Kundalinis, and that's considered rape. And y'all want to know what God really frowns upon that kind of behavior? Very much so. He frowns upon that, because he's like, the shit that y'all did to my vessels, to my babies, to my children, he's like, y'all have to pay. And then I heard today, how these diplomats and politicians and stuff like that, he's like, y'all have to pay for this shit. He said, I don't care how, what, when, where, why, it needs to be paid for. He said, by blood or by bill. By blood or by bill. I was like, damn. It's in a different, we're in a different frequency. Like, it's a hurry up and wait type frequency. And just take care of your economy, y'all. Imagine, like, if somebody pop up at your house unannounced anytime. Keep it clean, keep it kosher. You know me, I'm a mess queen. God told me today, he's like, if you don't clean up, I ain't doing shit. He said, I need you to calm down and I need you to take care of the economy. I said, you gonna sit me on a bench, coach? I was like, coach, you gonna sit me on a bench? You go clean up your motherfucking house. I was like, damn. He said, because when you clean up your house, I'm gonna clean up the house. I'm gonna clean up the house. He said, I'm gonna clean up your womb so that you can give birth. And I said, to who? He said, it's already in your head. He said, I've already programmed in. And he said that, what you say, Papa, yeah, le dije, nalo la mie que está di Incas. Na khuf khamatile tatsinka. Yeah, na ralele lela amokai sninka. So he said that he gonna clean up the womb, and it's in the head of Shiva. In the head of Shiva. And I said, does that make me? And he goes, no. He said, destruction gives birth. He said, when destruction gives birth to creation, the balance is restored. So, anyway, that's all that I got right now. I don't want to scare y'all or get y'all intimidated or anything like that, because that's not my thing, I know I be talking a lot, and, I had to sit myself down and be like, you need to separate reality and physical world. So, how do we do that, And I said, I want you to only speak the truth. I don't want you to speak for glory of self, for scaring of anybody. I want you to speak your honest truth. And then someone said, honest truth gets you killed. I said, you want to know how many times I died, nigga? And came right back to this point? Death don't scare me. Will my nigga drop his head, I climb back up from his head, from his hair. Will my nigga drop his hair? So I'm on my book. I'm reading my pages. I'm getting aligned in my own order. I'm writing new laws. I'm writing new shit. Just waiting for the shit to pop off. That's all I'm doing. But because these niggas wanted to fuck with the United States and America in the midst of all of this, they trying to intellectually buy up property and shit like that. Just because y'all know spirituality doesn't mean y'all know spirituality. Just because something was handed to y'all, just because something was handed to y'all and y'all hacked the system and, you know, went to Africa and was like, oh, okay, we about to join, we about to breed so much within here that they won't even know who's who. All right. Y'all want to do guns, germs, and steel? Mama Gaia knows guns, germs, and steel, baby. She know. That's all that I'm going to say now. She know. Y'all think this was bad. Y'all about to start dropping like flies. Shit. Y'all fucked with the wrong economy. And you know, me don't like war. I don't like war, but I've never been above listening to the Council of War. Never. Hi, Chocolata. Hi, Chocolata. Hi, Chocolata. That's not for you. That's not for you, Chocolata. Anyway, my daughter woke up. She's awake now. No, she's awake. I got to go. Bye.